What's going on, everybody? My name is Tony Maples. I'm an adventure photographer and instructor, which means I spend a lot of time in the road living out of my truck, and it's really hard to see out of the back. And so today we're going to be installing and taking a look at the WolfBox G900Pro and how it's going to make my life on the road that much easier. The G900Pro is a simple to install rear view mirror system that is also a dash cam and a backup camera. It records all of the time, so you have a great dash cam functionality. You can also look in front of you, you can look behind you. It just solves all of your visibility problems. If you're in something like an RV or a trailer, they make extensions that go all the way from the rear view mirror to the very back of your cab. So WolfBox makes a couple different models as well as a lot of accessories. And as you can see, we're out here in the Utah wilderness, and that probably gives you an example of just how easy something like this is to install. They send you everything that you need. Like I said, lots of accessories based on your use case. But what we're going to be doing today is the simplest install. We're going to be running a camera to the back of my truck topper, and then we're going to be running power. So right out of the box, you can see your large mirror. Like I said, this is also a screen. It doubles as a mirror when it's off, and so you can still turn it off if you don't want that screen on. It's very nice, well built, has a significant amount of black and silver. It's just really, really pretty, and has a good weight to it, but not too heavy. So that's our main mirror. And then underneath, we're going to have more of our accessories, and you'll have to forgive me because as I am out here in the wilderness, I did want to look through everything and just make sure I had what I needed to install it here. And so here is our rear camera. This is part of the wiring. There's an extension inside of here, and you have a nice weatherproof connector so that you can screw and unscrew this, especially if you're running wires through the roof or through your interior panels. Next up, we have our power supply accessory cable clips. We have the rest of our rear camera. Like I said, I've already pulled this out. This is the rest of our run. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Then we have our user manual and some more accessories. This box includes one of your power cords. On the back of your rear view mirror, you're going to have a USB-C, and you have a couple different ways to power this. You can, of course, hardwire it, which is normally my preferred method. You have a 12-volt plug for this is going to be your easiest install here. So that's a great accessory to have. There's also some extra clips to hold the wire. You have an angled bracket to help you adjust the angle of your rear camera. However, you can go into the settings and you can actually adjust where the camera is looking in real time. The way we're going to be installing it today, however, is this incredibly convenient accessory. This allows you to use the OBD2 port on your vehicle and power it with that port. Like I said, normally I would be installing this hardwired, but because this is so simple and I only use the OBD2 port on rare occasions, it's really easy to just unplug this and plug in my code scanner or my tuner if I need to do that. And so that's the way we're going to be installing it today, is using that. One more thing before we get to the install, I just want y'all to look and see how there's just no way to see behind me. Not only is my cab just completely full of stuff, my truck topper is just solid metal, and so it's going to help us out a lot to be able to see behind us. So WolfBox makes quite a few different ways to mount your rear view mirror. They make a OEM style mount that would glue straight to your windshield. And they also make that's really easy, that comes with your kit. It's really easy to install these rubber straps. Now, it might be a little bit nicer for us to use the actual mount they sent us on the windshield. But since we're out here and, we don't want to dive too deep into this, we're going to install this with the rubber mounts. And you can see they send us two different sizes. And so we have a short one, I'm guessing for mirrors that are a little skinnier. We're going to start with these big long ones. Then you're going to set that over your mirror and make sure that your camera here isn't pressed against your mirror. Put that in, and then you're going to pull that rubber strap nice and tight. Make sure it's locked in place. And then there you go. The actual mirror is already installed. Now You can either hardwire this using power, like 12-volt power. You can use the 12-volt plug that they provide, or you can use the OBD2 plug, which is what we're going to use today. It's gonna be really easy install. We're just gonna run it along our dash panels and down to our OBD2 plug that's under the dash. So I've went ahead and I've snaked our camera wire up through an existing hole that I have on the roof with a grommet that goes to my Starlink, and I have about the proper length back here for the camera. Now, whenever you open this up at the end of your connector, you're going to see a red wire. If you will splice this in to your reverse lights, whenever you go into reverse, this is going to give you guidelines like when you're backing up, like on a newer vehicle, whenever you go into reverse. I already have the guidelines, and since I'm out here with such a limited amount of time, we're not going to be installing that one today. I've went ahead and installed a little bit of braided loom. This is probably overkill. This wire is going to be underneath our tent. It's going to be protected the whole time, but just as a little peace of mind, I wanted to do that. So I'm going to cut our loom, and we're going to get the camera installed next. So it's now been a couple days since our install. Here's our WolfBox rear camera up here at the top of the truck capper. So we're going to hop inside now and take a look at our mirror. This thing has been recording all night long. It has 24-hour recording so that you always have video files ready to go in case something happens. Here's our dual view screen. Here is our front screen. Really, really high resolution. The radar detector's in the way here a little bit, but awesome to have both of these going all of the time. Real big peace of mind. We also have voice commands. Show front camera. Show rear camera. Take a picture. Here's our brightness settings. We can get really bright for conditions like this. We can switch our camera modes here. This is where we can take a picture. We can lock it all out. Then we have a lot of settings inside of here. All sorts of display modes. We have G sensors. There's Wi-Fi for app connectivity. It's just on and on. But it's all also very simple and easy to use. So I've only been using this for a couple days now, and it's already second nature. Well, everybody, that was my brief overview and look at the WolfBox G900 rear view camera system. Personally, I'm a big fan of it. I was a little skeptical when I first saw it come out. I thought, like, what am I going to do with that? Do I really need all of these features? But after having it on the truck for a few days, I don't know how I lived without it. I've been driving this for about a year with the truck topper on the back and not being able to see out of the back, just using the rear view mirrors. And I thought that was fine. I thought it was a good solution. But now I'm really happy to have that extra visibility back, and the recording 24 hours a day is just a huge peace of mind that, again, I didn't actually realize I needed. If this is something that's interesting to you, you can look at the links in the description, and I'll link to some of these products and where you can get them. If you made it this far, I hope you got a little bit of use out of this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.